Hey, so let's move on to step number 5, which is our fifth scenario to automate. Validate mobile gestures working for links and navigating to web view. Let's see what is this test case. Let me take you to the app and then we will discuss it there. So basically the scenario comes on the last page after we check out our products. So select any one product here, and once you reach this page you see that there is a link called please read our terms and conditions. If you long press on this, a pop-up opens up. Okay, so you need to verify if the pop-up is coming after you long press on this. This is a kind of mobile gesture, right? Long pressing this should open the pop-up and you need to click on close, and you need to tap on this checkbox. You don't want to click this time. So as a part of mobile gesture, let's tap on this checkbox, let's long press and then handle this pop-up by selecting the close button, and thereafter we will click this button so that you will be navigating to web view. What is web view? So now you are no more in the native app, you are in the browser mode. So if you are in the browser mode, you cannot just handle this browser automation directly. You need to switch from your native mode to browser mode. Regarding that, I'll discuss whenever we are dealing with that topic, maybe in the next lecture. But in the current lecture, let's focus on how to tap and long press on those items, and we need to click on that complete purchase button to navigate to the browser. Till then we will do in this lecture. In the next lecture, let's discuss on how to handle once you switch to the browser. As this is a hybrid app, we have a combination of native plus web view. Okay, web view starts after you selecting this button, right? So now if I want to select tap on this checkbox, first let me gather the UI Automator screenshot and then quickly write the code. Meanwhile, let me create, should we create one more test? Yeah, let's do that. Actually we can extend the existing test as well. So this will give us the sum. Thereafter we can simply tap and long press and wrap this, okay, instead of again writing all this code into another file. I can put something like mobile gestures and continue the code here. Okay, now this is the checkbox. Okay, so yeah, I don't think you can select this particular checkbox square button. It's selecting as a whole text here. But first of all, we should see if I select here, is that checkbox selecting? Perfect. So wherever you select here, this is getting selected. Okay, nice. So we have a class name here called checkbox. I think it's unique because you do not have any other checkbox here. So first of all, I will find element by dot class name, and I would so this is our class name. I'll carefully collect this variable web element what we got into one variable. Okay, so before I perform operation, I am actually collecting this find element class name into one checkbox variable. Now I have clearly discussed about all these gestures like long press and tapping in touch actions lectures. I hope you remember that. If not, please go and watch my lectures where I spoke on these gestures. Okay, so here we have discussed on how to handle this long press and tap. So I am going to use that concept again. Let's first create object for touch action. Touch action t equals to new touch action, and you need to pass your driver inside it. So t dot, move your cursor and try to import that touch action package. Right. T dot tap, because we need to tap on that checkbox. First of all, you have to say tap options with which element you need to give that tap, with element, and you have to give that element of pass this checkbox into this. Okay, that's it. You are clearly telling that I want to tap, move your cursor, tap options is not coming. Give me a second. I think this package is not importing directly. Somehow Eclipse is not recognizing it. Let me go back to my gestures class, whatever we have done earlier when we are talking about this, and these are two packages you need tap options. As this is a static package, I think that's the reason Eclipse is not highlighting us. So let me copy that package manually, the tap options, and yeah, that's all. And now come down and see that the error will be gone. So Eclipse should suggest us to auto import that, but just because it is static import, maybe it's not giving us a suggestion to import. Alright, now again, so element of the checkbox. For element itself, we need to have one more package imported. Let me take that as well. Again, this is also static import, so you need to do it manually. Perfect. So t dot tap, on the tap options we are trying to tap with the element of this checkbox. Okay, so once you tap on this specific checkbox, you need to just execute that by saying perform, and that's it. So this step will tap on your checkbox. You can simply write driver.findElement by class name dot click. That also works, but in this specific lecture we are targeting mobile gestures, and we are making sure that mobile gestures are also properly working by tapping and long pressing. We already saw scroll, so I am not including that here. Next, so after we tap, now I need to long press on this. Please read our terms of conditions. Right. So these are the properties for this. I'll try to, should we take XPath or ID? I think both are unique here, but let's take XPath with this text. Driver dot find element by dot XPath at the rate text equals to nice. TC terms of conditions, sorry. Okay, now if I want to long press, you need to follow again same syntax, t dot long press, and here you will have long press options. So long press options dot. So you need to import the static package just like how you did for tab options. So let's do that first so that it will get reflected in your editor without error, and then dot with element. Okay, what element you want to long press? You know that element of terms of conditions, this one. Okay, after you long press, you have to tell how many seconds I want to long press on that. So with duration, you can just say dot with duration. So you can long press up to 2 seconds, of seconds 2, and then release it. Okay, so you just press on that for duration of 2 seconds and then you release your thumb, right? So you can simply say release and then execute this with perform. That's it. So you need to import with seconds package. This should be somewhere here. You see that what all packages we are importing are static packages. So in general, Eclipse will not give us auto suggest for the static packages. Perfect, you have done that. So you are long pressing on this element called please read our terms of conditions like this for 2 seconds and then you are releasing it. Okay, that's what you have written here with duration of 2 seconds release, and then finally you have to write perform method mandatorily to execute this whole sequence of actions. So once you long press, menu opens up like this and you need to click on close button. And you have resource ID for this. I hope this is the unique one. So I will simply say driver dot find element by dot ID, click, which will click the pop-up, and next let's click on this visit to website to complete purchase and then wrap this test case. On selecting this button, you will be navigating to the web view. You will be no more in native app once you have selected this, because it will take you to the browser view, and that's a whole different story of handling that view. Perfect. Let's run this program and see the result of mobile gestures. It should tap and long press and it should navigate to the web view. Okay, so let me open the server logs and keep the emulator ready for visible. I'm seeing some error, socket ham gulp. That's fine, it has rectified it. Appium have improved a lot. Initially there are a lot of hiccups with this tool, but day by day they are bringing the stable versions. But still there is a lot of room to improvement, and if you go to their official forum, there are a lot of bugs reported on how things are not working. Okay, now it should tap on that checkbox, which is great, and then it long pressed on this. So it will click on close button and then it will select visit to website to complete purchase, and we have successfully navigated to the web view. So this is how you can perform mobile specific gestures using Appium in our real-time app. Now in the next lecture, let's talk about the importance of hybrid app and how to deal when your app is on hybrid mode and when you switch to the web view. Okay, thank you.